All right, here we are on day one of week two. And this week, we're going to get into the specifics, and I'm calling it the REVC protocol: rapport, emotions, values, and choosing. So we're going to get into that. And the first one is rapport, and we're going to have kind of a two-parter on that. So today, your mission, should you choose to accept it, is start to learn everything we do except rapport. So I won't offer you a meditation today. If you want to do a meditation, I suggest go back. Please pick what worked for you. Was it the resourcing? Was it the wise friend? Was it hand on heart mudra? Do that as your practice to really start resourcing that nervous system. But now, as you go throughout the day, your contemplation exercise, and we'll start right now, is just to notice, what do we do instead of rapport? So for example, last week, we worked on ourselves. When we screw up, when we blew it, we could go like, oh, wow, I really, and we'll talk about this later, but this NVC model, I didn't meet my values for accountability. And we could mourn with ourselves. We could have rapport for ourselves. But what do we often do? We criticize ourselves. Oh, you blew it. Or maybe we don't criticize ourselves, but we try to numb out, right? We just try to forget about it. These are ways actually of making sure we don't get what we really need, which is being compassionate with those emotional experiences. Okay, I'm sure, well, I'm not sure, I hope not actually, but I know many of us have had a friend who does the one-upsmanship. So, you go out for a drink or something like that, or you're having coffee. How was your week? Well, it was like this, you're sharing your heart, and they go, well, you think that's bad. And they go, one-upsmanship. Okay, what's another one? The fix it. And so you come like, oh, let me share what's on my mind. And the partner goes, oh, well, that's no problem. Just do this, this, and this. And it's like, yeah, I'm an adult. I know do this, this, and this. I need you to actually feel what's going on and connect with me. We're so much more often going for real connection. So what do we do instead of rapport? Then, of course, with that criticism, sometimes we'll shame, right? Oh, I think I'm falling for so-and-so. And then we'll shame our friend. Well, you always fall for something like that. There may be a place in your relationship for giving well-meaning advice, but it's not when connection is being established. So in this protocol, the R comes first. Remember, empathy first. And in our protocol, rapport is going to come first. So regardless of whatever else happens, maybe it is, maybe you're someone's supervisor at work, and this is a process of giving, directing feedback. That's only improved by first establishing the compassionate, connected orientation and an atmosphere of belonging. It's only improved by establishing that. Maybe it's your self-talk. You're trying to change your behavior like we did last week. Oh gosh, I want to get on that exercise bike, this many times a day. Start with connecting to yourself. Your mission today, should you choose to accept it, just notice, what do we do instead of rapport? The thing we're all longing for, the thing that makes families work, that makes nations work, that makes international relationships work, is this sense of belongingness and underlying connection. What do we do instead of that? How do we cut off rapport? And if you would, jot down what you notice in the comments below. Did you notice there were the few? We go to criticism. We go to pity, right? Sometimes we go to pity, oh, you poor baby. An authentic pity, but that's not rapport. It's almost like a judgment of the emotion. We go to sympathy. Some folks empathize so much that they go into distress about what you have shared, right? So we do all of this stuff instead of rapport. And your mission today is, we're starting kind of like with the challenging one, but hopefully you've got all that resource from our practices last week that you're strong enough now. Watch a little, look at some comment threads on the internet if you're bold. I don't know. Watch a little TV and see how it's written into the sitcoms. See how it's written into the movies. And that is how you build a good drama. Maybe that's why it's written into the sitcoms and the movies. But often we don't want that much drama. We want to go straight to the heart. What I want to offer you in this training are the tricks and the tools to get straight to the heart. So cognitive filter today, just note, check in with yourself. Is that true? Are we really going for rapport? Do we want belongingness? And then take a look. What do we do instead? Maybe you already know, maybe a bunch of things come up, but look at your self-talk today. Look at how we talk to others. Look at how you talk to others, how others talk to you. Let's report back and find out so we can really dive in to what rapport means. We're going to learn it today by contrast.